Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. I hope you're having a great day. In today's video, I want to share another in-depth skincare review of a newer product that I recently added into my skincare routine. This is a new product from DRMTLGY. It's their new needleless growth factor serum. I have been a huge fan and frequent repurchaser. I don't know if that's a word. I think I may have just made that up, but I have repurchased the original needleless serum from DRMTLGY many times. In fact, I think I filmed my very first DRMTLGY skincare review back when we still lived at our old house, and we've been in this house for many years at this point, so I have been using DRMTLGY skincare for a very long time. I have great luck with their products. There are many staples in my skincare routine that are from this brand. In fact, I just finished this SPF this morning. I got the last couple pumps out of the Physical Tinted Moisturizer SPF 44. This is the SPF that I have been using, I would say, most regularly for the last few months here. I also really like the Matte Universal Tinted Moisturizer SPF 46. This one still has some product left, so maybe I'll start working on this one next. But yeah, I am in general a huge fan of DRMTLGY skincare. I think their products are incredibly effective, and when used consistently, I think they can definitely make a big impact on your skin. Obviously, you have to pick the right products for your different concerns. You don't have to create an entire routine out of just DRMTLGY products. You certainly can. They offer a lot. But there are a few key things specifically from DRMTLGY that I always repurchase, and their original needleless serum was one of those things. Now, when I finished my last bottle of it, I was just about ready to hit place order on another bottle of it, but then I received notification from DRMTLGY that they were actually sending me the new needleless growth factor serum, and I was like, you know what? Before I buy another bottle of that, maybe I'll just try this new product of theirs and see if it's even better than the needleless serum. And I'm really glad that I did do that, because honestly, I think this is what I'm going to be repurchasing going forward. So in this video, I want to tell you guys about my experience using this for the last couple of months here. I will, of course, link the product at the top of the description box. I did receive this first bottle in PR. I am a DRMTLGY partner. So for what it's worth, I did not pay for this, but the subsequent bottles I will have to pay for. So, but yeah, I'll link it at the top of the description box. If you are interested in purchasing it, I'll put my discount code down there as well. Feel free to use that. But yeah, we're gonna dive into this bad boy here today. This is supposed to actually be a dupe for a SkinMedica product, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. So yeah, I'm just going to tell you how I have incorporated this into my routine, talk a little bit about some of the different ingredients, some of the different claims, what I've noticed, and yeah, we'll just kind of take a little journey through this bad boy here. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Let's get into it. Before we get into all of the claims and all of the key ingredients, I thought I'd quickly tell you how long I've been using the product and how I've incorporated it into my routine. And then towards the end of the video here, I'll tell you the changes that I've noticed. So for me, I have been using this product now for just about 2 months. So it's been several weeks. I am using it both morning and night. I am using 1 pump on my face, 1 pump on my neck. You should always bring your skincare down. Don't stop right here at your jawline. Just bring it down. So 2 pumps in the morning, 2 pumps in the evening. And actually at this point, I am just about halfway through my first bottle here. I'm right here. So yeah, for 2 months, I've been doing that morning and night, 1 pump on my face, 1 pump on my neck. And I have been using this towards the beginning of my morning and evening skincare routines. The texture is a really nice, lightweight lotion type texture. I'll show you that here in a minute. So it absorbs very quickly, very evenly into the skin. So yeah, it just kind of fits in better at towards the beginning of my skincare routine, right after I apply all of my essences and any other serums that have a even lighter texture than this bad boy here does. So let's go ahead and let's read through some of the claims of this product. So this is supposed to actually be I don't know if I want to call it like a dupe necessarily, but it is, they compare it, they, as in dermatology, they actually compared their product side by side with the SkinMedica TNS Advanced Plus Serum, which I have looked at in the past because I've heard really good things about this serum, but it's like 300 bucks. It is horrifically expensive, right? This is not $300. And so I've always just kind of, you know, not gone through with purchasing the product because the price point it wasn't necessarily cost prohibitive. Like, I could have saved up and I could have invested in it, but I was just like, I feel like that might be pushing it for me. So never invested in the SkinMedica. So I can't tell you myself how it compares. However, in some studies that dermatology did in comparing their product with the SkinMedica, they actually found that it outperformed the SkinMedica in 73% of performance indicators. So yeah, listen, if you are currently using the SkinMedica, I think it might be worth considering maybe trying this to see if you get the same results, because it will be a significant savings for you. So these are some of the claims of the product. So what this is supposed to do for your skin. So it is supposed to mimic the skin's natural regenerative signals. A blend of 5 bioengineered growth factor peptides mimics your skin's repair messengers, encouraging faster cell renewal without the use of human-derived ingredients. It is supposed to visibly lift and firm your skin. So it's clinically tested to deliver real results. 90% of participants noticed skin felt firmer. It had improved clarity and overall tone. And there was an improvement in overall appearance in just 12 weeks of use. Once again, it outperformed the leading growth factor serum at a quarter of the price. In a 12-week IRB approved randomized double-blinded controlled clinical trial, the dermatology formula delivered 30% greater overall visible improvement over the SkinMedica. So that's pretty significant. Also, this is going to help repair and strengthen your skin's barrier. I am a huge fan of these like barrier repair products, because I feel like most people's barrier could be compromised to one degree or another. I mean, we're all, you know, kind of testing different things here and there, and sometimes your skin can react to that. So it's nice to be able to build up your skin's natural barrier to, you know, kind of protect it from those irritations. So this serum features the Serapep technology, which is a proprietary blend of ceramides and peptides that restores the barrier's essential lipids. So not only does the new formula lift and firm, but it's also proven to actually strengthen your skin's barrier in just one use. So A lot of big claims here, obviously, in terms of all of these, you know, key ingredients here. I'll just read through some of these. We have sodium hyaluronate in the formulation. I think we all know what that is at this point. There are multiple peptides in here, including palmitoyl tripeptide 1, oligopeptide 3, oligopeptide 2, oligopeptide 1, hexapeptide 11, palmitoyl tripeptide 5, palmitoyl tetrapeptide 7, ceramide NP, folic acid, ceramide AP, ceramide EOP. There's a whole host of really amazing ingredients in this formulation. Like I said, I'll have it linked down below. Go check out the full ingredient deck if you are interested. But that's just a little bit of information about the product and some of the claims. So yes, I have now been using this very consistently morning and night for multiple weeks. And you guys, I've really kind of fallen in love with this product. I think that I actually prefer this over the original serum. The texture is, again, more of like a lotion-like texture. So you can see here, it's not runny. If you're familiar with the original serum, it's a much more like watery texture, whereas this is more of a lotion type texture. And as soon as you start like rubbing this into your skin, you can feel it like absorbing very, very quickly, to the point where once you leave this on your skin for just about a minute or two, like you just are left with this really hydrated, really soft, supple feel to your skin. And then all of those really great ingredients over time go to work, and they really do help to, number one, I will say, strengthen your skin's barrier. I feel like this has helped to improve the overall tone and texture of my skin. Now listen, I do use multiple products in my skincare routine. Typically when I add in something new, if I have something similar, remotely similar to the product that I want to add, I will subtract whatever it is that is most similar to this, just so that I can see, you know, the different changes that can happen when I switch things in out of my routine. And for me, this has been such a great addition. I have really been focusing this on the scars on my face, especially. So if you're newer around here, last October, I had a dermatologist remove some fibrous papules from my face. There was one on the tip of my nose, there was one on my chin, and it left some pretty significant scarring. And so over the last year, and in fact, one of the videos that I want to share later in October here is kind of a 1-year update, just sharing the different things that I have done to reduce the look of the scars on my face. They're still visible. I mean, I see the scars every single day. I'm sure you can see them in videos, but they are significantly lessened from when I first had the procedure done. I was not prepared for the scarring. Honestly, I would not have had it done had I known how it was going to turn out, but you know, you live, you learn. I should have asked more questions, but anyway, for what it's worth, I really feel like, especially working this product into the tip of my nose here and on my chin, that it has helped to kind of plump those areas up. I have even talked to the person that I go to that does my Botox in my forehead and in my masseter muscles, and I asked her about potentially doing a little bit of filler in these scars, and she was like, there's too much scar tissue there. You are not going to be able to build those depressions up because of that scar tissue with filler. It's not going to go underneath those specific areas. So she was like, that would be a waste of money. So yeah, didn't do that. But I had even looked into that because I was like so annoyed about these scars, right? But I really do feel like there have been some products that I've used over the last year, including this, that I think have lessened the look of these scars significantly. Also, I feel like my skin is just really nicely plumped. I have actually really enjoyed adding a drop of the Paula's Choice 7% Ectoin Booster that I actually reviewed last week. So I've been putting a drop of that in with this formulation when I haven't been just outright applying the Paula's Choice product directly to my skin. It is a booster, so it is meant to be added in with other serums or essences that you're using. But yeah, every once in a while, I've combined that product with this product, and it makes this even more moisturizing, more hydrating. And overall, I feel like it gives my skin a really plumped look. I think it kind of helps to refine everything. I do think that overall, my skin, for my age, I'm 40, almost 47, it looks nice and firm. Like I just feel overall that my skin is in a really good place. And one of the products that I think I'm using to help achieve that has been this. And before that, it was the other needleless serum that like I said, have been using for years and years. DRMTLGY has really great quality products, you guys. Obviously choose the right products for your skin type and your goals. But if you are just looking for a really great barrier repair cream, if you are looking for a product that is going to help to infuse a lot of really great ingredients into your skin, you cannot go wrong with this formulation. It has not made me break out. It has not clogged my pores. The texture of it is honestly a dream. It absorbs very quickly into my skin, and it's easy to use, and I have had no adverse reactions. I really wish that I could compare this to the SkinMedica product, but I think that for me, I'm a little more comfortable at this price point, so I'm gonna keep going with this. You guys are gonna see this in my empties, and as soon as it ends up in my empties, I'll be repurchasing a backup. This is fantastic, and if you're in the market for something new, if you have been looking for something like this, or if you're currently using the SkinMedica and you're just kind of tired of the price point, I think it's worth taking a chance on this. I really, really do. So anyway, for what it's worth, I really have been enjoying this product. I think it has been beneficial for my skin. I think it's been great. I didn't even dress my neck. I feel like it has also kind of helped to keep my neck looking a little bit more supple. You know, I have this one kind of more prominent tech line here. These are called tech lines from just looking down at your phone all the time, your computer and whatnot. So most of us are getting these lines in our neck at this point. I do think that this has also helped to lessen the look of the depth of this line here. So yeah, overall, I think this has just been a really great addition to my skincare routine, and I intend on moving forward with this product myself. So if you're interested in checking it out, I'll have it linked down below. Feel free to go read up some of the other reviews. This is getting a really positive reception so far. So I think it's worth checking out. Anyway, those are my thoughts. I hope that this review was helpful. I will be sharing some more just in-depth skincare reviews this month, and of course also updating you guys on how I'm changing things up for my fall and winter skincare routine. I regularly review my routine and switch things around if it's needed. So yeah, I'll update you guys on all of that stuff here in the coming weeks. So if you're interested in some more skincare related content, definitely stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Give this video a big old thumbs up if you found it helpful, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.